All right, all new episode. Run and Tell that podcast. First off, before we get into the show, hold on. I'm trying to find it. Okay, we're gonna be doing we're gonna be helping out somebody, as far as like with an ad. So this is what they sent. Okay, this is from Girly Transportation. Okay, they had been featured on NBC for Women's History Month, and the coverage went national. A few days later, she was featured on Google, and that was national, and on CBS World News. Her company, Girly Transportation, was started when she got fed up with rideshare payments during COVID 2020. It has been 4.5 years, and she has over 1,000 clients and has clocked over 4,000 rides. She does long distance trips. Her motto is don't ask where, just ask when. So anybody that's listening in the DC area or Charlotte area, just Google Girly Transportation, and as far as ride share and her prices, it's $25 an hour for multiple stops within Charlotte, and $30 an hour multiple stops outside of Charlotte. One way trips, long distance trips. So I'm trying to find her number. Oh, and to get in contact with her is 704-277-9125. And her email is www.girlytransportation.com, transport.com. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the topic. This is episode 73, The Three Faces of Fear. So there's a lot, a lot of stuff been going on in social media as far as like stuff going on, within the last couple weeks. But did y'all see where the track and field event where the girl hit the other girl with the hit her with the baton?
Yep. She thought she was old Bam Bam from the Flintstones.
Man, I feel like she knew she was gonna lose, and she felt the way about it.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Then the crazy part about it is how she trying to gaslight on after the fact with her apology. Now she was trying to spin it like nobody understands what she going through after she damn near beat that girl to death with that goddamn baton.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, she going on her little I'm sorry tour. I didn't mean to do it. It wasn't on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I ran track, but I ran like distance. But I've never seen anything like that before. Where somebody just they was up, I guess, and then the girl got was passing, and then she gonna just hit her upside the head. That was my first time ever seeing something like that.
Oh yeah. Looking at the video, it looked like it was intentional, regardless of what she said. It definitely, from my perspective, it looked intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I agree with
we
that.
got we got two messages from Cali girl.
Hello, 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 hello. Happy Friday, gentlemen. Mwah, mwah. Well, I'll skip one person. Mwah, mwah.
Oh wow.
How
Wow.
you guys doing? How is your week?
Callie, all is well.
Hey, Callie.
All right.
Oh, I was track and field in middle school. I played the last leg in the relays because of my long legs. They used me to catch up, to beat everybody else. Yes, they did.
Oh, okay.
Well, look, did the girl even apologize to the other girl that she beat? She don't need to apologize to us. She need to straight up, sincerely apologize to the girl she hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if she apologized to her or not.
Probably didn't.
I just know she was on somewhere. She was on some stage crying and was like, it wasn't intentional. I do remember that.
Yes, we know about that victim mentality. Some folks love
Yeah.
to play the victim, but like as I said, I've watched the video, and it was definitely, in my belief, looking at it, and I've watched folks run off quite a bit in these relays, and it was intentional. She hit that girl, and she hit her good with that baton because, and she pretended like it was an accident, but it wasn't an accident. Sometimes you got to learn just to take your losses.
Yeah, and that's what she should have did, man. She should have took that loss. I always remember H&H. You know,
H&H.
Before H&H,
H&H.
from you know, in the mall
Mhm.
and all
Oh,
this,
yeah.
like that. That's
Mhm.
H&H.
I got
But
you.
it was always I knew this guy. His name was H&H.
Mm-hmm.
Pony Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Pony Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Pony Henry took a bat and hit somebody between the legs when we were in baseball, just because
Wow.
the person balls were in his face. You gotta understand now. H&H.
Yeah.
Pony Henry.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening? I always remember he was getting ready. Look, he looked back, and the guy was on hard. The guy was gay. He was on hard for him.
Gee. You sure? I thought you told a real story about it.
We talking about passing the baton.
Oh
not
shit.
Yeah,
Not that baton. We ain't talking about passing that baton.
But what I'm trying to get at, that's what people do. That people do that to try to get somebody attention.
I
So
got
what the girl did is that she was trying to get the girl attention. Man, you don't pass me, bump that. Man, I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah.
You don't pass.
Yeah.
You look. Who knows what kind of beef that they really had?
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
We agree with
But
you.
Yeah.
you know, traditionally in track and field, when you get to that position, track and field,
You said field?
field,
Or field?
field
I
with
use
a D,
Okay.
track and field.
I use
What?
Yeah, it's not track
What?
and field.
Is that
It's track and field.
I'm gonna tell you what the Urban Dictionary
Not
says about
field.
track and field.
Damn, but field.
While he's looking up the definition of track and field,
I use
again, the term is stick,
yeah.
and that's when again the runner in front of you hold their hands back,
Yeah.
and you know you go ahead and you take the stick and you go on. But again, the way she hit that, that looked very intentional.
Yeah.
Very, very intentional.
And that's there you track and field, not track and
Field.
F-E-E-E-L.
No, field with a D.
Yeah.
F-I-E-L-D. Field.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, again, stick. And like I
Mm.
said, that's the one. That's her signal to reach for it.
Yeah.
You know, come up, stick, and like I said, then you come up with stride.
Yeah.
But no, old girl, no,
It was intentional.
it seemed very, very
Yeah, just
intentional.
yeah.
With all the apologies under the sun, that seemed
She
intentional.
must have been from Charleston.
Might have been from Charleston because that's where they handle stick
Wow.
upside the head.
Wow. Wow.
Not stick in the hand, stick upside the head.
From Hams area, you
Wow.
know.
Yeah, might
Main
have
Street.
been. Yeah.
The old
You're
Charlestonians.
not gonna beat me.
Yes, sir. Them Charlestonians. So I'm wondering about that.
Third.
Yeah. Yeah, I say it was just crazy to see it. It was just crazy to see it, and then like y'all was saying, that she trying to. It shouldn't have been no explanation. It should have been. She should have apologized, like you said, to that young lady,
Yes.
and then that should have been the end of it.
Yeah.
All the extra crying that she was doing and talking about nobody understand how she feeling and the backlash and all this other shit. It's like, hey, look, you shouldn't have done it. You knew you shouldn't have done
But
it.
she wasn't assaulted either.
You need to-
She wasn't assaulted. That was assault.
Yeah.
Yes. I tell you, a lot of folks love to play the victim out here. But guess what? I'm the type that when you're playing the victim, I don't care. You can cry, snot can come out your nose. I'm not gonna feel
Oh,
sorry
wow.
for you because it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But you know what's so sad about it? I felt because the girl was I don't know if she was on Good Morning America, but she was sitting there crying. I was like, okay, like I mean, like, I understand that you got hit across the head,
Uh-huh.
but why you in Good Morning America
Yeah.
crying? You still
Getting
crying
famous.
about it.
Getting famous.
You still crying about it.
Getting famous.
Now, for me personally, I got to go back to H and H.
H&H.
The day that
Horny head. Was it Horny Harry?
Horny Henry.
Horny Harry.
No, Horny Henry.
Yeah, no, Horny. I'm sorry.
Harry was last week. Harry was last week.
Horny Henry. Okay, H and H.
Yeah, H&H. So with Horny Henry, what he did, and I, you know, and this is not funny what Horny Henry did. Horny Henry was part of the L, the B, the T, the he was alphabet. Nobody had knew that.
The rainbow alphabet.
But when he took the helmet off, you know, because the catcher gotta have the his hair was pink.
Yeah.
So he was on hard for.
So he was the batter.
He wanted to. He was trying to think about like.
Gee, are you serious, man?
No, I'm dead serious. Look, dead serious. But long story less long. You know, like if you really think about the situation that's going on, people do that though.
Yeah.
They try to take somebody else. They try to take their nerve.
Yes.
So what Horny Harry did. So my man turned around. He seen that. It distracted him in a way that he could not hit the ball.
Yes, I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he's looking at the other ball.
Yeah, he was looking at something else.
Oh.
It distracted him.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But it you know, it's sad though. I mean, it's sad.
Yes. You know, we're of that age that we were in sports, all of us. Hey, if we lost, we lost. And we learned to take them losses. So I tried to teach my grandson. My grandson is very competitive. He hates to lose. Now you want somebody that's miserable when he loses. My oldest grandson, he hates to lose. But I tell him in a minute, you can't. Hey, you can try, but you ain't gonna always win. I said a true champion shows himself to be a champion.
That's right.
On how he takes a loss.
That's right.
But you know, you can't teach someone how to be a loser.
And you can't
You can't teach someone how to lose.
Yeah.
You know, we're not wired that way. We're wired to win.
Yeah.
That's right.
But like I said, and especially someone of your grandson's age.
Yeah.
You know, but again, it's going to take a lot of mediation.
Yeah.
A lot of just sitting down with him. Which, like I said, at my age, I don't like to lose.
I understand.
I was not wired to lose.
You're right. Especially being, and people don't believe this, especially some say they got nothing to do with gender, being a man.
So my question right here to everybody, the whole panel.
Go ahead, my brother.
So, do you teach somebody with special need how to win or lose?
You teach them to accept the circumstances.
Yeah, because that girl that hit the girl might have had some kind of special need.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I said, if she was so driven to win that she would assault somebody, might need some couch time.
That's what I'm trying to get at. But
when I say couch time, some therapy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, look, they say 5 out of 10 Americans got some kind of special need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's put it this
and
way.
Hell, some of us got special.
Yeah. Yes, Dale, you got more experience than the rest of it with special needs.
Yeah.
That's what you've done for a long time.
Long time.
Think about this. Y'all remember when Mike Tyson, when Evander Holyfield, he could not knock Evander out, and he started getting discouraged. And he literally bit Evander Holyfield on the ear. I mean, because he was getting
frustrated. Yeah.
It almost looked like
I can't knock him out.
Yes.
But I gotta win.
Yes.
Right.
You know, so if I gotta bite him, whatever by any means necessary, I gotta get him.
But that's a special need.
Special need.
That's a special need.
Mike had lost his mind.
That's right.
He was so wanting to win so bad he literally went crazy. That was my conclusion. And he wanted to win.
But his relationship, even with his fiance at the time, again, he beat the hell out of her.
Yeah. I beat the hell out of her too, Dale.
Oh, here we go.
I beat the hell out of her myself.
That turned real quick.
And speaking of that, And then now, as we was talking about the first one,
Yeah.
as since we're doing Three
Oh,
Faces
yeah.
of Fear. So for the first one, you're looking at sports. You had this happen. Now look at the second one. Sitting in the classroom where you had the girl and two students. You had a girl and the guy get into it, and homeboy ended up taking her head, rammed her head up against the desk, and knocked her ass out. The rest of the classroom stood around watching, laughing, recording it. Nobody helped her.
Yeah.
Now, again, from what I'm understanding, she was the aggressor.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, again, she might have been special needs.
Yeah.
She might have been special ed.
Yeah.
I'll never condone
No, you.
a man assaulting her to that degree. I accept him defending himself.
Yes.
But defending himself doesn't include slamming her head on a desk and knocking
Yeah.
her out.
He went.
I think he went
Yeah.
above and beyond.
Yeah.
I'll never accept that
Yes.
as an explanation.
Yeah.
No.
So I mean, he had special need. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, like, so I mean, y'all keep talking, but I'm gonna find the definition of special need.
What
In the urban
why she is doing it? Let me tell you something. They always say you should never hit a woman, right?
Some of these.
Hey,
Mhm.
I agree with that.
Say it.
I won't say it.
Don't you say it.
I won't say what I want to
Don't
say.
you say that.
Then I won't say
Don't
it.
you
I
say
know the hell
that.
I don't want to.
Whoa.
Oh my
I
God.
say that. Hey, only if she's, if you're gonna act like a man and you're gonna hit me, I'm probably gonna hit you back.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I
Go
don't
ahead,
know.
Dad.
I
I'm
don't
probably
know.
gonna hit you back.
I don't know if you guys ever see. Well, remember the movie Romeo Must Die?
No.
Again,
Yeah.
there's a scene on there that Aaliyah said told what's his name? Aaliyah. Anyway, again, she told the guy that again, I don't know where you're from. I know you from China, and it's not okay for you to hit women. But here in the States, if a woman kicking your butt, you got the right to fight her back. So like, kind of get that. But he figured out a way, to kind of use her to defend a woman that was attacking him.
I got you.
But again, a woman got to be mindful that when you step in that arena, it's a possibility he don't know no better.
Exactly.
He gonna tap that tail.
Hey.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna tap that tail.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'll get my tail.
Y'all touch some ladies these days.
Touch the hell out of them. They touch me.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be in jail. I'm gonna be calling you and the boys to come get me.
Man,
cause they the hell out of me. I'm the hell out of this black.
You ain't gonna stay tonight.
Well, thank you, my brother.
Ain't gonna stay tonight.
Okay, so it's according what you do, JP.
No.
Look, it's according what you do.
Go ahead, G.
If you hit her because she got special needs,
I ain't gonna hit her. If she hit me and want to fight, I'm gonna knock her out.
I'm sorry.
That's all it is to it. Hey, y'all remember that?
This ain't gonna bowl well. This ain't gonna bowl
the
well.
way JP said it. I'm gonna knock her ass out.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh shit.
We got two messages.
Leave it to G-Man to think that he said feel. F-E-E-L. Really? Really, G-Man?
I agree, and I'm glad that you said that, because it's not right for someone to beat on you. I don't care, male or female, and you don't defend yourself or fight back. And there's no level to what your reaction should be. Just because you think that it's unfair, if you put your hands on me, who's to say what my reaction is going to be? It doesn't have to meet a certain requirement.
Mm.
I'm quite sure that was great. I didn't hear all of that.
Yes.
but
I was able to hear it. Dale, she's pretty much saying that, people are talking about this levels of this. But now if you're going to put your hands on her, who's to say how her response is going to be? Yeah, give you an example of what she's saying. Y'all think about this. And I hate to bring the Israelis and the Palestinians into this. The Palestinians would launch rockets into Israel, kill up some Israelis. Then when the Israelis retaliate, they holler about it being too harsh. But what is harsh in retaliation? You launch rockets into Israel, killing the Israelis, and not their retaliation. I'm the one that I'll cheat. I'll hit you in the throat if I got to win. If I'm losing, I just got to tell you the truth. I'll hit you in the throat. And so I'm not looking. If you whip me in a fight, I'm gonna bite you on the ear. I'll bite you on the neck. Hey, I'm trying to win.
That's
So
right.
I don't.
But you know, Jay,
Go ahead,
your military training, your military as a Marine, you win by any means necessary.
Yes, they are.
You know, and again, I've never been in the military. I don't know, but just from what I'm understanding,
you're right there.
Again, it's like if you see a Marine and a grizzly bear fighting on the side of the road, you better save that grizzly bear, because that Marine getting ready to tear the grizzly bear up. Yeah, you gonna cheat.
I'm gonna cheat
by any means necessary. I'm gonna get a win.
Bite the bear.
I'm gonna bite the bear. I'm gonna get a win.
I'm gonna cheat.
That's it. I'm gonna eat that. I must.
Yeah.
It's not negotiable.
No.
That bear gonna die.
No, exactly.
By any means necessary.
So in this case, what we have is a bunch of masculine females, and men, masculine females in our society will be treated like men by other men. It didn't used to be that way, but because they act like men,
you treat them like men.
Y'all done heard this saying: with equal rights come equal lefts, like in equal uppercuts. So equal
You
know, chivalry.
He said equal uppercut.
Yeah, chivalry is dead
at this point.
Dead.
You hit me.
Yes.
You gotta expect some. You give me a 2-piece, you gonna get some change.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I heard that before.
I was coming out of Walmart. You know,
I heard that shit before. Damn.
You guys.
Goddamn, that's some damn bounce TV shit right there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I've been around a minute.
You have, Dale. All of us guys come from a generation when chivalry was still there.
Living, yes.
Women have said that they want
equal rights.
Anyway, and and they can do what men do. And so for those that don't have that femininity about them, men gonna treat them like men. And I was in Walmart about 2 weeks ago, and I wouldn't come out the door. I hold the door for a man or a woman.
Yeah, me too.
I held the door, and this
hold no door for no man.
Yeah, this female.
I don't hold no door for no man. Why you hold the door for a man?
Yeah, I don't hold no door for no dude.
But you know,
old school.
You old school. So would you open the door for a man?
Yeah.
I know. I'm saying a car door, a truck door.
Hey, I ain't got open for no one. I ain't open for no. What the hell I would?
But if I walk out and I see somebody coming, I will open the door.
Hey, I was at.
Exactly.
I was at the gas.
Y'all nice.
Yeah.
Y'all nice. Cause when I come out the store and somebody coming in, I just let that bitch close. I ain't hold no door for no dude. I let it close. That motherfucker close.
You just
what the hell that mean?
You know, we get that.
I held the door for a female 2 weeks ago, and she looked at me.
Here we go. Here we go.
She looked at me like I was stupid. Yeah, at Walmart. She looked at me like I was stupid. What you holding the door for me for?
Man.
Yeah. So
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Our Walmart, at least our little Walmart down here, is a little classy. But that dang on Walmart in Rock Hill, that's a gangster Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
Man, you walk in that Walmart, man. Look, nobody swept the floor, and look, the employees, they dare you to ask them for something. I asked the one lady, I said, "Do you have any mango?" She said, "It's over there." I said, "Where, man? You can't see it." I said, "Oh, shoot." I don't want to make nobody mad when I say this, but she seemed like she want butch status.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, G, we can close.
She said then
all
of
of
a
a
sudden
shit.
I seen her said her apples open up.
Okay. Okay.
And when I say apples, I ain't talking about the
in a
apples
throat.
in
In a
I'm talking
throat.
about
Adam's apple.
you
throat.
heard, yeah, you heard
It's
what
over
he
there.
said. I was like, oh,
Okay.
shoot.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
I
no
might
problem.
just go ahead and ask for the crayon and the
Yeah.
coloring books and sit down Indian style while you got the books.
There we go.
So, fellas, here's the point. Well, I think that
Oh,
the fact,
shit.
no,
No, I took away. But we
you made a serious point,
Yeah.
G.
You
Even
gotta
if you joking, you made a serious point. G made. Hey, so here's our point in the situation. I never forget on Sanford and Son when Lamont said, Fred and S was about ready to fight, and Lamont said, "You wouldn't hit a woman, would you?" And Fred said, "No, but I hit her." So Fred was saying,
The hell?
Fred was saying Esther wasn't a woman at that point. You know, sometimes, trust me, if she was a feminine female, which I want you fellas and the philosopher to tell me your thoughts on this, but femininity in a female goes a long way. But when you act like a man, today's men would treat you like a man. And that's not a good thing.
And let me just go ahead and say this.
Go ahead, G, and Dale. We want to hear y'all thoughts on it.
You cannot treat a woman like a man, even if they want to be it. Because the only sad part about it, they got a V between their legs.
Yeah, they got.
I don't care.
They got to be.
They
They
got
subject to yeast
I
infection.
don't care.
Oh, shit. So
Yeah.
graphic.
Act like a man. I'm gonna knock the hell out of you.
Oh, Lord.
Knock the hell out of you.
It's just the calmness in which he said it. Like,
Yeah, that's the way he said it.
it's the way he's saying it.
So
But we got.
you're gonna get what JP is saying. You're gonna get what you act like.
You're gonna get what
you act like a man. You're gonna get treated like a man.
You're gonna get beat down. I'm gonna get beat down.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and say this before Gerard played the message. Act like a man, think like a man, gonna be treated like a man.
Yes.
That's butch status.
And that's why
beat the hell out like
that's why the students didn't feel sorry for her.
Status.
That's why the students didn't feel sorry for her. She was aggressive, and that's why nobody bothered to help. I guarantee, had she been feminine, it would have been a different reaction.
I'm kind of concerned that nobody steps in
because she was
nobody intervened.
Because she was the aggressor.
So when I'm thinking like, and I just thought about it just now. Look, maybe she had that characteristic of acting like that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
But again,
I mean, like,
it seemed like she was the only black female in a room full of white.
No, they said it was others. You just didn't see them.
Okay.
They said it was others in there. There was another. Yeah. They said you didn't see them.
Yeah.
But there was some in there.
Messages, fellas, and we'll get farther into it. Let's listen to the message.
All right.
G, Dale.
Well, before I play the messages, let me say this. What we saw in that video was the end. We don't know what was the beginning. We don't know what he said to her to have her be like the aggressor in that video. So I don't think when she woke up that morning, she knew she was gonna get her head slammed to that desk. So I feel like maybe he said something which triggered her. And one person did try to stop it in the very beginning, but then he just said fuck it and walked off. He just threw his hands up and walked off. But now I'm gonna go ahead and play the messages.
Okay.
Whoever said that, I'm gonna hit you in the throat. I love the way you think, because there's no rules to this. You get what you get.
Oh shit. All right, we got one from Miss Cheesecake.
Episode 73, Three Faces of Fear. What's going on? Road 24, G-Man and G46. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the room. And you're listening. What y'all talking about?
She already left. So yeah, that's why I said when I seen it, like I said, they don't you got the tail end of it, so you don't know what triggered it. So, because in the comments, it was mixed. A lot of people said because they said she was the aggressor and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if somebody say something to you, you know what I'm saying, and you get triggered. She knew she wasn't gonna be able to beat him, but at that point, something had to have happened prior to it for her to act the way she was acting.
Yeah,
But that
and
still doesn't give him any reason for
that's
him to
right.
slam her head into the damn desk. And
That's
then it
right.
was the nonchalant walk away after he
But
did
he's
it.
laughing.
Like he stood and looked at her and then walked off.
I mean, to me, that's that. I mean, like I said, you get in combat with a dude your size or a little bigger, a little smaller. You walk, and again, that happens. You walk away with a win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't see him winning.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just saw a coward.
Yeah.
You know, again, like I said,
Yeah.
she was much
Yeah.
smaller, and even though I don't care what she said, nobody deserves that.
That's right.
You know,
No.
I mean, like I said, you don't know what kind of injury she could have sustained. But no, like I
Oh,
said,
she got it.
sometimes
There's no way possible she ain't get no concussion.
exactly because
She
it looked
had
like she
to.
was out of it for a while.
And you know what's so sad about it? Once you watch it and seeing how the nonchalant, walk away that he did, man, look, I'm telling you right now, if I was that child parent, the minute he walked, look, I'm telling you right now, I'm giving my wife the bill money
Because
I already
it's gonna happen.
you know, simple.
This
Let
gonna
me
happen.
tell y'all this.
It's gonna happen.
And when I looked up simple assault a couple years ago, simple assault was 20. You go to jail for $20,000. It's like what, $1,000 or $2,000 to get out. That was simple assault. I don't know how much it is now.
Yeah.
Because I was looking out for my own reason because I had some
Yeah.
road rage.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And bro know what I'm talking about. I got some money. Bro, you remember the conversation we had when I said, hey,
Oh, yeah.
simple assault. Remember that?
Yep.
So when you think about simple assault, now it's probably totally different. But I'm telling y'all what I would have done as a parent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I seen
That's gonna happen. Yeah.
I seen that video.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I seen that video.
I don't care what she said.
I don't care how many fake plexiglass they got at that school to protect them kids.
Yeah, he gonna get some.
I'm coming in,
Yeah.
and trust me, I ain't using nobody name. I'm coming in just like this. G-Man, him, and every single AKA I got.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's gonna happen.
I ain't talking about guns.
No,
I'm talking about like
You say AKG.
No, I'm saying, but I say
I'm-
AKA.
AKA.
What I mean by that, if you call me Punch Stomach,
Yeah.
Nanny, or you call me Dookie,
Yeah.
I'm coming with all of it,
Yeah.
all kind of names.
Yeah.
You can call me up. But by the time I finish that little shithole,
You gonna
I
get.
call him
You
little
gonna
shit.
get certain. Yeah.
By the time
I just need to get one in.
Yeah.
By the time I finish with him, the whole school gonna be talking about me. Damn, that man came and he beat him down. Then I'm gonna stand at the school and lock me up. Man, you ain't gotta put no force on me. You ain't gotta put no force. I'm already laying down on the ground.
Yep, I'm on the ground. My hands behind my back.
And then I might tell my wife to bring the handcuff and put the handcuffs on me. The handcuffs that JP used at his house.
I do.
There we go.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
I do. I don't have to handcuff
Oh,
my baby.
there it is.
She
There
get
we
butt
go.
naked
Here
without
we go.
handcuffs.
Here we go.
No. Here we go.
Real
Real quick. Real quick. We don't do.
She get butt naked. I ain't got the handcuffs there at all.
But naked.
Real quick.
And I definitely
Real
got
quick.
somebody handcuffed me.
Bucket naked.
Hey, but now, fellas, here's what y'all hear what G said. But what if this female is one of them ones that's even giving her parents a hard time, raising hell, disrespectful, fighting them? I've seen that. I've seen them.
Definitely.
Those that the parents are scared of.
Yeah.
But that's still your blood, man.
Hey,
look, at the end of the day, I don't care.
I hear you, G.
One thing
Yeah.
I know for a fact, my kids won't disrespect.
No,
I know your kids.
you-
I know Gerard kid.
We
I know
we've
your
always
kid.
told them that way.
And I definitely know that
We told
the kid that Roe got out there.
Mm-hmm.
Roe 24 got 2 kids
Whoa,
out
shit.
there. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
No,
Oh goddamn. Oh damn.
here we go.
Oh
I
damn.
thought it was 3.
Wait,
You
what?
gotta remember, he got kids
What?
in Sumter. He got kids in Spartanburg,
Wow, shit.
Newberry.
Goddamn.
He got an Anderson.
That's 4 kids right there.
That's 4.
No dog, what you been up to lately, brother?
And some of them,
I don't know what's going on.
it's some of them that he ain't gonna claim it. 'Cause he's best
God,
friend with the other
goddamn
person
Drake.
that don't. He best friend with the other person I know that don't claim.
I think Ro, what he's trying to say, you can't trust a big button to smile.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, you can't trust a big button to smile.
BB, Bell and DeVoe.
That's BBD. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
BBD.
That's right.
Big butt and a smile.
Can't trust him.
But we got some master. You can go ahead, Gerard.
All right.
Tell you something.
JP? JB, you use handcuffs?
Oh hell.
Cal, you been leave JP
This is the
alone?
night that Cali girl is taking notes. Okay, I'm listening. Keep talking. Keep talking. Are you drinking too?
Even if he drinking,
Don't
Cal,
everybody
he
get
speak
quiet
what the
now?
soul remind. It is what it is.
You got.
That JP.
Yeah.
That's the military in it.
Hey, look, back in the military days, they used to call JP the man that like jungle pussy.
Okay, now. I don't know what that look like, but I don't think I want none.
That's what they call him, JP. Look,
jungle pussy.
Jungle pussy. That's what it. And look, hey, look, you know. I mean, JP. Look, let me tell y'all this. Back in the day, JP. That's his wife calling.
She heard all of this.
You heard JP.
Sure. Look, we were episode 73, and JP about to get fired.
Baby, I'm innocent. Baby.
He won't be in episode 74. Don't worry about that one. He ain't gonna make 74.
His nickname done got out.
Yeah, he out there now.
Hey, so, Ro, what is the last of the three faces of fear?
All right, so the last one gonna be the lady that had the I think she has her own. I think she had her own salon, and I think it was a teenager came in to get her hair, to get her braids put in or something, get her braids done, and she dragged all across the floor. And I think the young lady, she cash apped the wrong account or something, but the owner ended up beating the brakes off of her and slung all around and told her to make sure she get the money, or she was gonna take the braids out or something.
Wow.
Mm.
That's crucial.
Well, man, look, at that point, whoever was in there, man, let me just tell y'all this. Whoever was in there and they seen that young lady getting dragged like that, they should actually say, I'll pay for you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, literally. I mean, for someone to actually get dragged across the floor over some braid, I don't know how much it costs now.
Yeah.
It could vary. It could be.
They get up to hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Hundreds of dollars.
Well, I gotta, once again, I'm not trying to pick on nobody in the alphabet group.
Yes, you are, G.
But my cousin get his hair braided.
Your cousin get his hair braided.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that, G.
He said it's about, in New York, it's about $180 or more. And he said once you tip and all that stuff like that, he said you can tip anywhere from $100.
Wow.
And he said you better not tip less than $100 because
Hey,
they be looking at you sideways.
So that little $20 I was thinking about.
But he said that it's according to your braids. So if you got like a lot of braids in your hair, or you want this old micro braid, micro braid can be about $500. That's what my cousin said. Now, he liked his hair braid. He liked the micro braids. He liked looking like somebody different.
Yeah.
Because he is somebody different.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, G.
Yeah, no, he ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying how much money he paid. So, so you imagine him. Well, we can't use, because we can't use the pronouns no more. Remember, pronouns banned. President Trump banned the pronouns, so you can't use pronouns.
What pronouns can we use then?
What are you?
A he.
Okay, so you can't use, if you're a he, you can't use she.
Okay, I'm a he.
Okay, so it's banned now.
So, okay.
So you gotta say
improper use of pronouns.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, but my cousin, what he
she
does,
him, I can't use that.
No, you can't. But what he
yeah, she him. I can't use no more, fellas. Go ahead, G.
But my cousin, he said that he get his hair braided. You know what I mean? And so what I'm thinking is like, did she have the money? And this is me thinking outside the box. Hypothetically, did she really have the money?
That's right, G. and she's gonna take you advantage of the woman
and lie and say, you know, because the lady probably said, "Hey, your hair fix is $300."
Yeah.
And she probably had 150, and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you need to call that person and say, "Send it back to me."
Yeah.
Send it back to me.
Yes.
So do I blame the lady for dragging? Man, you dang right. I don't blame that lady for dragging her
She
because
want her money.
There's more to the story than just the video.
Like Gerard said earlier, it's more to that story.
Yes.
With that girl.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's more to that story right there.
And you black women know that y'all spend a lot of money on
Oh
your
hell.
hair. You black women know y'all spend a lot of money on your hair.
I heard somebody say they got Persian hair. I was like, who is Persian hair? All the hair come from horses.
Yeah.
Not all hair is horse hair.
My wife actually get the human hair.
Yeah.
And his expensive.
Man, you seen them horse hair on the back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Horse hair.
Poor little bald horse.
Yep.
Horse bald.
That's right.
Yeah, horse bald. G.
We got some message.
All right, we got 2 of them from Cali.
Yeah, I saw that one. She didn't want to pay her, and she was playing with her phone. She was playing around, so the girl dragged her ass across the floor. You ain't leaving here until I get my money. I mean, these beauticians spend hours putting this hair in. Hours. And you wanna go in there and not pay for it? Really?
That's true, man. I mean, you gotta remember, man. I mean, like they sitting up there, they're standing up there, and they like twisting your micro braids and they're doing all this stuff like that. And come to find out, you send
you ain't got no
my money to somebody else, knowing for a fact the person gotta accept the money, so you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Yeah. You got that right.
I mean,
Or it can be like that one video. Or it can be like that one video I watched. That guy he was getting his hair braided, and I guess he was supposed to cash app her because he was at her salon or whatever, and she walked away. That motherfucker haul ass. Just left. He ran.
Yeah.
And she just walked to the door, and then I can't remember what else she did, but she never did catch him, I guess.
Yeah.
But that dude ran.
Yeah. And now she shot him in the butt.
Yeah.
But it's hard work. You know, we know it's hard.
Hey
work.
fellas, I got some breaking news. Not to cut you off.
Breaking news.
So what happened was the teenage girl didn't have the money, so the brother offered to pay for it, and the brother sent the cash app to the wrong person.
So that's what happened.
That don't sound right either. You know what I mean? That don't sound right. The woman didn't get her money. And y'all know you got to pay that woman. She's gonna do some work. You gotta pay her money.
That's believable because when you do Cash App, you have certain, like when the name has the symbols and stuff like that. And if a person has like an old Cash App and they didn't give you what the new Cash App is, and you can send the money to, so it's possible. I'm not saying in this situation that it happened, but it is possible to send money to the wrong. If you're giving the wrong information, you can send the money to the wrong place.
And this is why I use PayPal.
That's why you use PayPal?
Yep.
Hey, I'm not meeting the fellas that we ain't gonna sit down in the barber's chair knowing we ain't got the money to pay the barber. G, do you agree with me? Dale, do you agree with me?
Man, look,
we're not gonna do it.
You know, some of these barbers now, they'll skin you up, man.
Yeah.
They'll skin you up.
Yeah.
You know it.
So we think it was her intention not to pay all the time.
I know we don't do sports like that, but I got a quick sports score for the Tar Heel fans. They just lost to Ole Miss. They just lost to Ole Miss 71-64.
Trash.
But on a good note, Duke beat Mount St. Mary's 93-49.
I ain't no good.
You see that difference?
That
You
ain't
see the
Fox News,
difference.
brother. I don't even watch sports. I don't like them.
Yeah. But you know what's so
You
sad
know.
about it? It's like as I was watching that game and all that stuff like that, I was like, man, what the heck happened to my team this year?
Use your
But you
team,
know,
G.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
But
They supposed to do.
we gonna get it together. We gonna actually we're gonna two-step next year. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna listen to Whistle While You Twerk.
Whistle while you twerk.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to the we gonna get it right.
Get it right, G.
Yeah.
I remember when North
Yep.
Carolina couldn't
Yeah.
be beat.
And then it'll be a first round exit out of the NIT.
Well, they lost. Are you talking about next year or this year?
Yeah,
You
next
talking about
year.
next year? Oh, cause yeah,
Yeah.
they'd have did better. They'd have did better accepting that bid in the NIT
Well,
this
you
year.
know what? You know the best thing about it is okay for the Dukies fan to keep talking right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. But I'm telling you right now, they would have been sad if they lost today.
Yeah.
They would have been sad. And then once again, let me tell you about the Dookie fans. So the Dookie fans, they got Cheerios. They eat Cheerios. They love Cheerios.
Yeah.
But when that Cheerio spill, guess what it's like?
What's that, G?
Like Brussels sprout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by Brussels sprout?
I like Brussels sprouts, G.
No, you don't want this Brussels
I love
sprout. You want the
Brussels
Urban Dictionary of Brussels sprout?
I love Brussels sprouts.
Let me tell you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I love Brussels sprouts.
A man who like fetish on his mouth. You like the
so you what type of I like Brussels. I like the old
What?
I like his own fetish. His own fetish. I ain't eat. Well, I ain't gonna say that.
But you know, look, I really appreciate that. At least we tried at the end. Towards the end, we tried.
I'm with you.
We win a pretty good amount of game at the end, but it wasn't enough to actually like do enough. You know what I mean? So we lost. But JP, man, y'all should see JP out here. JP, man, let me tell you, JP out here. JP got on his polo shirt.
I like look good.
He got his dang on his zipper pulled down, and then he got his golden Reebok. I never seen golden Reeboks like that. But guess what? JB got the golden Reeboks on.
If I'm broke as hell, I like to look rich. I'm with the boys now. I'm all right. I'm with the boys.
Yeah, man.
Hey, when I'm with the boys, I'm all right.
Oh yeah. And it's okay.
Yes.
Don't worry. All Tar Heels fans is okay. Even though it was a first round exit, next weekend they will have a potluck at the YMCA where there will be a pickup game.
Hey, Road Dogg, you're a hard man, Road Dogg. You're a hard man. Road Dogg, I don't think Road Dogg, I love them Tar Heels. I don't think they done good since Michael Jordan left.
Oh no, they've been good since then.
Yeah, they've been good.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, they've been good. They've been sporadic.
They just ain't been good the last couple years. They just haven't been that good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank y'all for correcting me, cause I kind of keep an ear. I want an ear and an eye on both of them, but don't look like they do as good as they used to do.
Not used to.
But I still
not in the tournament, but they do at the YMCA though. Them pickup games, they be crushing.
That Road Dogg, what the hell? What good the YMCA gonna do?
I mean, that's when they work on their fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? They be out to eating gazpacho during breaks.
Road Dogg, that movie come out. I said it early. You are. I told the boy, you are a low down dirty shame.
Hey, when y'all get a chance, look at the group chat.
Okay.
And that'll show you how the Tar Heels week ended.
Yes. Is the season over for them or just a week?
Oh, it's over. No, it's over.
Man.
This is a wrap.
Man.
That's a wrap.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a wrap.
I love them cats, but Dale and G are the sports guys on this end. I don't watch him much anymore, but back then I kept up with him. And believe it or not, old Jordan was playing. I love some Tar Heels. And then when he went to the Chicago Bulls, I kept up with the Chicago Bulls. But the Tar Heels, that was a team that that was my team. But they just don't. They just ain't getting hit lately.
Then they're not consistent.
Yes, they're not. That's what it is. They're not consistent.
Yeah.
Well, they used to be consistent. And so, but yeah, so. But
Well, it just said that for next year. Yeah, well, I mean, but they still good because they said next year they did not get invited to the Maui Classic, but they did accept the bid for the Dave and Buster's side-by-side basketball goal tournament.
God dog it, Road Dog. See, Road Dog get it right, brother. Hey,
there will be unlimited tokens and breadsticks for everybody to come out. Show your support.
You, Road Dog. I thought we were friends. You went from bad to worse. Leave them Tar Heels alone, my brother.
It's all about supporting.
All right.
That don't sound
All
like
right.
no support there, my brother.
We're gonna go ahead and get everybody's final thought before we close out on the episode Three Faces of Fear.
I mean, Faces of Fear, again, great episode, I think, guys. Again, I want to shout out to all the ladies. It is Women History Month. You know, so again, for all you ladies that are doing something great, trying to do something great, or just being good moms and partners, I take my hat off to you. You guys enjoy this month and realize, again, the good ones. You guys get yours 12 months every year.
Yeah.
So again, we thank goodness for you. For that young lady that's got her business up and running, God bless her. May she get 1,000 more rides, you know, again, that she can continue to grow. But like I said, you know, we got moms, we got sisters, we got aunties in them. Yeah. And we appreciate and respect all of them that are worthy of it.
Yes. Dale is one that always, it's hard to top Dale when it comes to talking. And there you say this is Women's History Month.
Yep.
See, only Dale would remember something like that. I try to, but only Dale. And so my final thought is this: it being Women's History Month, women remember that you are important.
Yes.
That we love you.
Yes.
That's just the way it is. God made you.
Yes.
And but now don't act like men. Be who you are made to be. God made men to be men. He made women to be women, and be who you are, and leave it at that. And one final thought: I love you, but now if you gonna run up on me and act like a man, I'm still gonna knock the hell out of
you. You man, him had to say, but again, like I said, I'm quite sure he acknowledged the same. You know, again, I know he loves women. Again, like me and him, you know, we are, and JP, we miss our mom. You know, but we honor our sisters and our daughters and our granddaughters and the ladies that we have in our lives. We honor, and more than that, the ladies that care enough to tune in, the ladies that care enough to listen to Run and Tell It. Like I said, man, you guys don't understand how much we appreciate you, and we lift you up this day and the rest of the month.
Yes, well said.
Bro, you got a final thought?
Yes. When there's water breaching the boat, don't panic. Hold real tight to both sides. Flip it to see what's better underneath.
Bitch, you gonna drown. What you talking about? Flip it over.
Now, Ro, I don't know.
He just said hold on tight and flip it over. You in the water. You gonna drown. You can't swim.
Philosopher.
Oh my God.
We got a Japanese philosopher. I thought
shit.
We can't do that. Hey, Dale, these last
He said water's coming. No, but no. We're not gonna do that. Rose said, hold on to the boat. The water's coming in. Turn the boat upside, flip it over. Flip the boat over. You in the come on.
Playboy, leave
Come on.
Road Dog alone.
But you got to see what's better underneath though.
Nothing.
You leaving out that part though.
But what's better is you staying on top. Not flip it over. You know what? I'm not
If
finna go down that rabbit hole with you.
Leave
I'm
Road Dog
not going down the
alone.
rabbit hole with you. I'm not going down the rabbit hole with you. You almost got me. You almost got me. I'm not about to do it. My
I mean,
final thought.
it's no different. It's no different than being in a dark room and your flashlight go off, but are you really in the dark?
Bro, go ahead with yourself, man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead now, cause you in the dark. What do you mean?
Hey, no.
You said the flashlight go out and there's no light on. Are you in the dark? You in the dark.
Like no.
Hi, Gigolo. We waiting on you.
Enlightenment style.
Yes, sir.
No.
All right.
Gigolo, what you
Want to
got,
thank everyone. Want to thank everyone that listened. Everybody that will be listening later on tonight. My final thought is, all right, when you
That's good.
are when you're on the beaten path, you're on the path, and someone walks up behind you and they pass you, don't hit them upside the head. Just let them go. Because at the end of the day, you lost. You lost. At the end of the day, you lost.
You know what, Gerard? I don't know what you and your brother on, but y'all, never mind. But y'all go ahead with yourself, man.
Or you can look at it, or you can look at it, or you can no, or you can look at it as the person that's doing the passing. Once you pass that person, bitch duck, cause she about to hit you. That's all I'm saying.
That's it, my brother.
All right, well. All right, this was another episode from Run to Tell That podcast. And like I said earlier, let me give the number again for anybody that's in the DC and Charlotte area. Hold on. If you need to, if you want to reach out to Girly Transportation of Charlotte, the number is 704-277-9125. And if you need multiple stops within the Charlotte, North Carolina area, it's $25 an hour. It's $30 an hour for multiple stops outside of the Charlotte area. One-way trips, long distance trips. So y'all make sure y'all reach out to Girly Transportation. And all right, this was another episode from Run to Tell That podcast, and we are out.
Peace.
Later.